What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Hogwarts Legacy. Gonna go meet with Sebastian in the Undercroft and keep on keeping on with that storyline. Wait, now that I think about it, have I... Yes, okay. Yes, I have. I have equipped Crucio. Awesome.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed
Excuse me.
students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Okay. On the one hand, I don't understand, oh, it's dark magic, but why is it dark magic? This isn't like Star Wars, where the light and dark side of the Force exists. The dark side is connected with the negative emotions, and the light side with positive emotions. There's, there was the whole thing with the Jedi Order, how they feared connection because it would breed other negative feelings, even though connection is something important. It became very contradictory, and it's a whole thing that was fixed after the death of Darth Vader in the EU, when Luke went on to refound the Order and not become Jake Skywalker like the sequel trilogy. That's its whole thing. Star Wars, the light and dark was very well established from the very beginning. It was clear that the dark side was an aberrant form of the light side, of just the Force. Harry Potter-wise, maybe this is just because I don't know my Harry Potter lore that well, but the dark magic, why is it dark magic? Is it dark magic because you call it dark magic? Because it's foreboding? It's all this stuff, does it mess with your mind? Does it do this, that, the other thing? I mean, I guess Voldemort turned out the way he was, but that's because wasn't that because he split his soul like 9 times or 7, however many fucking times? He basically lost his humanity, which would make me also ask the question, then is it the spell that's the problem, or is it the person using the spell that's the problem? Like, the dark side of the Force is not the person is the problem. They have been tempted and fallen. It's very religious in a way. Not so much in Harry Potter. So you have the Killing Curse. Okay, it's a spell that just kills you. Well, I'm also shooting fireballs at people. I mean, that's going to kill somebody eventually. I'm slamming people against the ground. I'm doing shit that's going to kill them, but it doesn't. It does something else that then kills somebody. It's just very odd to me. It's like, oh, I regret using Crucio. Why? You had to use it to get through the wall. I mean, I feel like J.K. Rowling maybe was trying to do something like the Force, where, this dark magic is very aberrant and it does something to you physically, but the way Sebastian and everyone's handling it, it's like, we want to give you access to these spells if you want to use them, but we also don't want to make you evil. So we have to write it in a way that makes it where it's not dark magic, it's just misunderstood. I want to know, why is it forbidden? Why? I feel like they're completely changing the thought process, or the viewpoint of dark magic for Harry Potter. It's like I said, is it like the dark side of the Force, or is it just something that's misunderstood and labeled dark magic?
It was hard to
it
do, but
bugs me.
Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it. Because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely.
Sorry about that rant, but
I
it
plan to
bugs
search
me.
this relic. But I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
The other thing I have a small issue with, and I know I keep going to this with the magic, and it just kind of slipped my mind. Shit. Where the hell was it? Oh, right. How does the Magic Council or whatever they have at this point in time, the whatever government, doesn't know that I'm using these forbidden spells? I mean, they were able to tell when Harry used the Patronus in, was that book 4, 3? Whichever one, that he used it outside of school. You can't do that. You know, they can know, you know, so they just know that he used the spell. Is it because people are watching them, or because I was pretty sure they could just, there was like something on a spell on the wands that they can just know when somebody does it. It's like keeping kids from apparating before their 5th year, I think it was. I just want it explained. How do they not know? Like, because by everything that we know as Harry Potter fans, they should be able to know. Yeah, really, we should tell Ominous.
Tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
No.
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous.
I was about to ask the question, why is he looking around in all the different directions, and then I remembered he's blind, and that was I'm an asshole.
I am not letting this go.
Though I don't think that's why they're having him doing it. I think it's just how they animated the just static model.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
See, him kind of looking down to the side and everything, that makes more sense, instead of his head just flopping about. Yeah, what happened to his parents?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, but okay.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
I mean, this whole thing takes place before, at least I think, before even Voldemort started going about his whole thing. Well, maybe I'm off on the timeline here, but oh my god, where was I going with this? But again, they pitch in the original, in the movies and everything, that in the books, really, I should say, that, you know, Salazar Slytherin and the Slytherins and all this, they're evil, mean, bad people. Okay, but in this, they're they're not considered bad people, and is Salazar Slytherin is maybe looked on dubiously, but not like he's Satan. I
Would as well be surrounded by.
I understand what the developers
What in
were.
Merlin's name were you thinking, using the family owl to deliver that pitiful attempt at a poem to Bo Batten?
Expelliarmus!
I understand what the developers were shooting for. Oh, that's right. Yeah. We did that before. I understand what the developers were shooting for. They want. This is my assumption, but
thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life.
okay. But I think they were shooting for. Oh well, we want you to, and I've mentioned this before. It's we want you to be able to play whatever house you want to play as, but we don't want you to be a bad guy, because then that would. That would create that would be a hard story to write if you were a bad guy, but we want to give you the option to be in whatever house you want. It seems like well-intentioned, but they came up with two contradicting ideas that kind of won't work for them. You know, if you're going to let me play a Slytherin, or you're going to let me play this house that's essentially filled with dickheads, you got to let me be that character. And if you're going to let me be that character, you got to be able to write the story to be able to handle the fact that I'm going to be that character. But they didn't write it that way. I can't remember what video it was, but it wasn't too long ago in the series where I went off on some huge rant on the writing. But yeah, I mean, it's just a general thing I have an issue with modern day writers. I don't think, and don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying like, ooh, I'm a great writer myself. I have no what's the word I'm looking for? I have no, supreme writing skill or anything, or I'm not the most creative individual. But if you're going to be a writer, you have to be able to write evil people. You have to be able to write these kind of characters. There's not any flumes closer to that? Huh. Guess that's the closest one. But I'm trying to think how to phrase this. The mark of a good writer is being able to write villains, to be able to write something that's almost so contrary to who you are as a person. To not only create them, but to understand them. You see all this stuff in I remember when the Hollywood writers strike. There were all those people holding up signs. AI doesn't have my childhood trauma, and I'm like, well, yeah, but I've heard your childhood trauma by like 9 other writers because you all keep writing about it.
Revelio.
Oh, but my experience is slightly different than somebody else's. Okay, but it's similar enough. And then it turns into some whole pity party, and then if you say something bad about it, well, how dare you people experience this, and yada, 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 yada. You don't have to go through something to write about something. Sure, it helps. Sure, it gives you a personal point of reference, and you can create a very good personal story about these things. But acting like that's the only thing that matters is just way off. In my opinion. I don't know. Come on, story, do something so I can stop ranting and sounding like an asshole. Or a bigger asshole.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He
Yeah,
supposedly has
Bickles.
evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where could Archie have gone?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's actually...
No.
So he may have left on his own.
Who would have thought?
Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... When my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave in case he comes back home.
I'm just sitting there smiling.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please.
Why did he challenge?
So while they were, while that was happening, I got a message, you know, like, hey, you got an email.
Found to Officer Singer. She told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
So I get this email, and it's just some random thing, but then going down, looking down further in my inbox, I got one from a local restaurant. You know, I have their app for points and shit like that. It's like, get ready for World Pasta Day tomorrow.
But she clearly felt that it
And
was
then
not enough.
30 minutes later, correction, today is World Pasta Day. Like, oh, that was not, should check that.
Something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout.
The
Someone
Chudley Cannons. I don't know why Chudley sounds wrong.
Which way he went.
Revelio.
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll
We've
keep
been running for
being
10
followed.
seconds.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
I mean, they are obnoxious. I mean,
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Bombarda. Cruising. Confringo.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
so she just not gonna say anything about me using a forbidden spell? Just gonna ignore it?
Behind.
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Tall is this kid? How'd he get snatched up there?
Revelio.
Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see
My guess would be some sort of murder.
At least not.
Never. I mean, people overcome that stuff. It's hard, but it happens. Dear God, I wouldn't want to go through it. I'm just saying. The human will is stronger than you think it is.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's this way.
Footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
Come on. Ooh, Thestral.
Thestrals.
Ooh.
They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it.
Damn it.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
I almost caught it.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt
Oh my God. Talk and move.
it was a long time ago in some ways. But in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Still mad about losing that. Because that was a shiny Thestral. I don't know what to call them, but I mean, it's the cool coloration one.
I could do this all day.
Expelliarmus.
So very weak. Coward! Give up! To regret that.
Yeah. I still love how I keep using these unforgivable curses in front of Natty, and she's just like, okay. Yeah, nothing weird going on here.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
There can also only be one. Get it? Highlander reference? Whatever.
Confringo!
There we go. Got myself more of that ancient magic. I forget what that does. What that gets me in the collection game, but gets me something.
Revelio. Levioso. Descendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Flipendo.
Okay.
Flipendo.
Ah. Who knew just hitting it would work? I mean, really, the easy solution is just figuring out what...
Flipendo.
Go. Match one side and the others get matched. The hell? There's gotta be one more.
Revelio.
Where the fudge is it? Ah, there it is.
Flipendo.
There we go. That one was pretty easy. Okay, so, what are we doing now? Oh, this is cool.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Yeah, it's kind of like a TARDIS, you know. Oh, that's right, that wasn't invented yet. Well, you see, in the future, there's going to be this TV show called Doctor Who that everybody's going to fucking love.
I think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's just...
Harlow will decide what to do with him once he gets back.
Gotcha. You Mortal Kombat ripoff.
Hello?
Oh, it was only 50. Huh.
Somebody out.
Bombarda. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Flipendo. Glacius. Accio. Defendo.
Aha! Back for more. Knew you were still hanging.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo.
Pay for your deeds.
Pain. well. Good work. Oh, that wasn't... There he is.
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Aloha Mora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
I will give them this. It is nice. They'll just kind of let me take him back. I don't have to run all the way back there. Oh, okay. It's like... the game broken?
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Oh my god, get in the house fast. Oh, okay. I had to talk to her.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
I mean, I just took out a whole bunch of guys. I'm pretty sure I'm okay.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other.
Yeah, like one big communist utopia.
More about Mr.
For
Bickle's
Canada.
and why Harlow is after them.
Is there really a
I'll hear from you
difference?
As soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Before somebody says, hey, AJ, I live in Canada. That's not what Canada's like. I know, it's a joke. Go ahead, call me fat, call me a piece of shit, and all that good stuff. I'm just playing around. But either way, guys, I gotta get going. We're gonna call this one here. Thanks for watching as always. Social media is in the description. Like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm out.